Welcome back to Cataholic, a gentle little corner for people who believe cats have never been just pets. They are souls who live beside us in silence, observing every movement of the heart, sensing the atmosphere of a home, and communicating in ways so subtle that most people were never taught how to understand them. If you love cats not only because they are adorable, but because you truly want to understand their emotions, behavior, body language, and mysterious inner world, then you are exactly where you belong. Here at Cataholic, we do not rush. We slow down, listen more deeply, and learn how to live in greater harmony with these small companions who still carry something wild inside them. If that is what you have been looking for too, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join Cataholic on this journey of understanding cats in a deeper and more meaningful way every day. There is a truth about living with cats that is both beautiful and easy to forget. Even after thousands of years in human homes, cats still carry so much of their wild nature within them. They live beside us, trust us, sleep near us, but deep inside, they remain creatures who are incredibly sensitive to environment, safety, control, and the smallest changes in the world around them. We love our cats. We think of them as the warmth at the foot of the bed, the quiet shadow following us through the kitchen, the companion who never needs words but is always there. But the irony is that sometimes, precisely because we love them in such a human way, we end up hurting their hearts in very silent ways. Today we are going to explore 8 very ordinary habits that many cat owners do every single day. Habits that may be quietly damaging a cat's sense of safety, trust, and emotional well-being. And more importantly, we are going to learn how to change those things so our homes can truly become the peaceful sanctuary our feline companions deserve. 1. Yelling at your cat and the myth of the bad cat. Let us begin with something incredibly common. Most of us have raised our voices when a cat knocked over a glass, jumped onto the kitchen counter, or scratched the side of a brand new sofa. In that moment of frustration, it feels natural to scold them, to teach them a lesson. But for cats, it does not work the way we think. Cats do not connect your raised voice to the broken glass or the torn fabric in the same logical way humans do. What they feel instead is a sudden burst of fear coming from the giant creature they rely on for food, warmth, and safety. In a cat's world, anything unpredictable can also feel unsafe. So, every time you yell, the lesson they learn is not, "I should not do that again." The lesson is, being close to this person can sometimes feel frightening. Over time, that crack in trust can show up in ways that are easy to misunderstand. A cat may begin hiding under the bed, avoiding you when you walk near them, startling at small sounds, or grooming themselves obsessively until bald patches appear. Many people assume their cat is simply moody, distant, or temperamental, when in reality that little heart may be living in a constant state of caution. Instead of punishment, cats need an environment that better matches their instincts. If your cat scratches the sofa, that is not bad behavior. It is a biological need to mark territory, stretch the body, and shed the outer layers of the claws. The answer is not to yell. The answer is to place a tall, sturdy scratching post right beside the sofa and gently encourage them to use it. Do not react. Redirect. 2. The loving hug that feels like a trap. There is a kind of affection humans love to give cats, scooping them up unexpectedly, holding them tight, kissing the top of their head, and cuddling them because they look just too cute to resist. To us, it feels loving. But to many cats, that experience is not comforting at all. To understand why, we have to remember that cats are both predators and prey in the natural world. In their survival instincts, being lifted off the ground without warning means losing control of their body. And for a cat, control is one of the most important foundations of feeling safe. Not every cat reacts by scratching or biting. Many simply go still and endure it. But enduring something is not the same as enjoying it. Silence is not the same as comfort. If you want to build a truly deep bond with your cat, let them be the one who chooses closeness. Sit down on the floor. Make yourself small and non-threatening. Be peacefully present and wait. When a cat walks toward you on their own, climbs into your lap on their own, or gently presses their head into your hand on their own, that moment carries far more meaning than any affection that is forced. Real love becomes stronger when it is given freely. 3. The litter box is not just about cleanliness. It is about safety. You cannot talk about a cat's emotional well-being without talking about the litter box. Many people think that as long as the box is clean, that is enough. But in reality, the location of the litter box is almost as important as the box itself. Humans tend to hide litter boxes away in laundry rooms, storage corners, basements, or small tucked-away spaces where they are less visible. But for a cat, using the litter box is one of the most vulnerable moments of the day. They cannot run quickly, they cannot defend themselves easily, and their instincts tell them to stay alert. If the litter box is placed in a dead-end corner, near a loud washing machine, beside sudden noises, or inside a cramped space with only one way out, a cat may feel as though they are walking into a trap. And when a place does not feel safe, many cats will simply stop using it. In a home with multiple cats, the golden rule is this: 1 litter box per cat, plus 1 extra. And those boxes should be spread throughout the home, not grouped all in one place. In the territorial politics of cats, it only takes one confident cat standing in the hallway to make another cat feel too intimidated to go near the only bathroom in the house. Giving cats more choices is also giving them more peace. 4. Dry food and the quiet thirst of a cat's body. One of the most common routines in cat care is filling a bowl with dry kibble and assuming that it is enough. It is convenient, quick, affordable, and cats seem full afterward. But beneath that normal-looking habit, a cat's body may be silently struggling with chronic dehydration. The ancestors of domestic cats came from dry, arid regions. They evolved with a very low thirst drive because, in the wild, most of their hydration came directly from the bodies of their prey. A cat's body was designed to get water from food, not from drinking large amounts the way humans or dogs do. Dry food, however, contains very little moisture. So when a cat eats mostly kibble for years, there is a strong chance they are living in a low-level state of dehydration day after day. Over time, that places a heavy burden on the kidneys, bladder, and urinary tract. The difficult part is that cats do not complain. They do not tell you their body feels strained. They simply adapt in silence until a health issue becomes too obvious to hide. The solution does not have to be extreme or expensive. Simply adding quality wet food to their routine every day or increasing moisture in their meals can make a tremendous difference. A small water fountain may also encourage some cats to drink more. Respecting a cat's nature also means giving their body the moisture it was always meant to receive. 5. Using your hands as toys and accidentally teaching your cat to hunt you. When cats are kittens, many people play with them by wiggling fingers in front of them, moving feet under the blanket, or letting them bite, grab, and bunny kick their hands. It looks adorable, it feels playful, and it seems harmless. But this is one of the biggest foundations for future play aggression. The moment you use your hands or feet as toys, you are teaching your cat's brain that the human body is an acceptable target for hunting. When they are tiny, that may feel cute, but once they grow into strong, muscular adult cats with sharper reflexes and more intense predatory energy, that same game can turn into real ambushes on ankles, hands, and arms. Then humans become frustrated. They pull away, scold the cat, or stop playing altogether. And that only leaves the cat with even more pent-up hunting energy and no healthy outlet. The cat is not being mean. They are simply playing by the rules you taught them. To fix this, stop using hands and feet as toys altogether. Use wand toys, feather teasers, toy mice, balls, or anything that creates distance between your skin and your cat's instincts. Cats need to stalk, chase, pounce, catch, and complete the full hunting sequence. When those instincts are met in a healthy way, they become much calmer and more emotionally balanced. 6. A house that feels too empty can become an invisible prison. Humans love neatness. We love clean homes, quiet rooms, minimal clutter, and everything in its place. To us, that feels restful. But for cats, a space that is too plain, too still, and too lacking in stimulation can feel like a silent prison. In the wild, a cat's world is never flat or empty. There are scents, sounds, hiding spots, climbing points, things to observe, and endless little signals that activate curiosity and instinct. Bringing cats indoors to protect them from cars, disease, and danger is the right thing to do. But if their indoor world offers nothing to explore, life can become emotionally impoverished. A bored cat is not necessarily a peaceful cat. Many issues like anxiety, irritability, destructive scratching, sudden biting, obesity, or obsessive grooming can begin with a lack of stimulation. To improve this, bring safe forms of nature back into your cat's life. Create vertical space with cat trees, shelves, or window perches. Give them high places to observe their territory. Offer puzzle feeders, cardboard boxes, paper bags made safe, or simple environmental changes that make life feel more interesting. You do not need to turn your house into a jungle. You simply need to make your cat's world feel more alive. 7. Learning to read the silent language of pain and stress. One of the deepest lessons of living with cats is learning how to read silence. Cats rarely express discomfort in obvious ways. In the wild, showing weakness can make them a target. So even when they are anxious, uncomfortable, or in pain, they often try to appear as though nothing is wrong. And that is exactly why cat guardians must learn to notice more. A stressed cat may look like they are resting, but their body is stiff, their paws are tucked tightly underneath, and their eyes are half closed in vigilance rather than peace. They may crouch lower than usual, flatten their ears, wrap their tail tightly around themselves, lick their nose repeatedly, twitch the skin along their back, or seek out hidden corners. Many people only see a cat who seems unfriendly, moody, or withdrawn. But if you look more closely, what you may actually be seeing is a small being asking for help in the quietest language possible. Long-term stress in cats does not only affect behavior. It can move directly into the body. Certain urinary problems, digestive issues, obsessive licking, or appetite changes may all be linked to an environment that feels unstable, unpredictable, or lacking in control. Once you learn to read these small signals, you stop judging the cat as difficult and begin understanding that they may simply need to feel safe again. Number 8. Harmony in a multi-cat home does not happen by accident. Many people assume that bringing another cat into the home will naturally lead to companionship. But in the world of cats, every new arrival creates a major shift in territorial structure. A lot of owners say their older cat suddenly becomes a bully when a new cat arrives. But sometimes what looks like bullying is not cruelty at all. It may simply be a high-energy cat with a strong prey drive or too little stimulation, seeing the new cat as the most interesting moving object in the house. You cannot yell that instinct away. You have to redirect it. Give the high-energy cat intense interactive play every day, especially before meals. Let them chase, stalk, catch, and complete the hunting cycle before they eat. This sequence helps regulate the nervous system in a healthy, natural way. At the same time, in a multi-cat home, you need to create multiple small kingdoms. Do not keep all the beds, food bowls, water bowls, and litter boxes in one place. Spread resources throughout the home so each cat has their own resting area, their own path of movement, their own little corner, and a sense that they do not have to compete just to exist. Peace in a multi-cat household is not luck. It is structure. Conclusion? Living with a cat is a very special privilege. Every day we are sharing our home with a creature that still carries something wild in its heart. And the more deeply we understand that, the more we realize that what cats need from us is not control, but respect. When we stop yelling and begin shaping the environment. When we stop forcing affection and begin waiting for consent. When we trade dry routines for nourishment, empty rooms for richer spaces, judgment for observation, and irritation for understanding. That is when the real magic begins. That is when a house stops being just a place where a cat lives and becomes a place where they truly belong. If there is only one thing I hope you carry with you from this video, it is this. Your cat is always communicating with you. Their language is simply softer, quieter, and more subtle than what humans are used to hearing. But once you learn that language, the relationship between you and your cat will never feel the same again. Thank you so much for staying until the very end with Cataholic. If this video helped you look at your cat with a softer, deeper, more understanding heart, then that means everything to this channel. Cataholic was created for people who do not want to simply own cats, but truly connect with them through behavior, emotion, habit, silence, and all the little signals the world so often overlooks. If you love this kind of content, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone else who loves cats as much as you do. And before you go, leave a comment telling me one thing you are going to change after watching this video to make your cat's life a little better. Here, every story about a cat is welcomed with care. I will see you again in the next video on Cataholic, where we continue exploring the mysterious, emotional, and beautiful world of cats, slowly, gently, and deeply.